everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros live on a Thursday night. We're doing manga tonight, of course, as usual. Thank you all so very much for joining live. It's your boy Gio here from Manga Geekdom, and I'm joined by the spectacular Jimjo Babalu himself. How you doing, buddy?
Well, I was watching the live-action Popeye movie with Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall earlier, so I'm about that.
God. Okay. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah. That's a movie. I've never been a fan of that.
It certainly is a movie, I'll tell you that much.
Fortunately, we won't subject our audience to that torture. Instead, we're going to nerd out about some manga topics tonight. Thank you to the live chatters. Thank you to everyone watching later. Remember to hit the like button, comment down below if you're watching later, share the video, all that fun stuff. Tonight, it's more of a recap of what happened last Friday, which was pretty fun and epic for some people. For others, not so much. But hey, it's a win. I'm excited for something in particular that I want to discuss here. We got some American Manga Awards news because it's the third year we've been covering them since its inception. So I'm happy to talk about the nominees and stuff. That's always fun. And we got basketball versus baseball now happening in 2027. So it's going to be pretty interesting for sports manga fans, sort of like a new renaissance, I guess, if you will, for collectors and readers. So we'll get into that as well and some other goofs and gaps. So thank you, everybody, for joining. Appreciated. Let's get this started by giving a shout out to our sponsor, InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnis, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. And there's a loyalty discount that adds an extra 2% off to your book orders if you make them on a weekly basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service only at InStockTrades.com. Let me show you the website, what's happening at the moment. Of course, because there are a bunch of cool sales happening. We got the deals of the week. We revealed that ahead of time on Mondays. I thought we were going to have some of the deals this week, but I did not get any messages from Jess, so I don't know. We'll have to wait until Monday. Here are, of course, the new releases. Look at that. I can't talk. Awashi, which Jimjo did a video on. So if you want to check it out, watch that video and then go to InStock Trades and order that book. Look at that, 30% off on that.
It's already, I'm going to say, it's already a great price at $25 for a oversized 3-in-1. So getting it for that much of a discount is even better. And 2% additional if you have the loyalty discount active.
Right, it would be 32% if you had the loyalty discount. And of course, we scroll down a little bit. You can see the top sellers at the moment. Pretty cool. And we scroll back up, and we got a bunch of sales happening. Clearances, damages, red tags, the 24-hour flash sale, which goes to Enemy of My Enemy, a Daredevil Marvel crime novel at 60% off. And, of course, there are sales happening. Summer reading sale, character spotlight sales on Nightwing, Captain America, and the Boys Omnibus trade paperback sale as well. So all that and more when you check out InStockTrades.com. Shout out to our lovely sponsor. Whew. I did see this comment from Best Mod Kane. And I laughed because I did not look. I did not notice. If I had seen it, I would have done it as well. So that just that goes to show you the power of yawning.
I had a busy day today, both like work and personal. So yeah. I am tired and I am ready for this 3-day weekend. I have tomorrow for Juneteenth. So I get 3 days, and I'm definitely ready to like just kick back, have some juice and some snacks and read all day.
And the Persona 4 revival broadcast released today as well is a good video to introduce new fans to the series. Nice. Yeah, Phantom Fool. We're gonna get to it in a minute. There's some Deluxe goodness happening next year. Much love to Jess. We greatly miss you and want you to recover. Jess is a little under the weather. He got that triple knockout with a bunch of ailments, but I think he's doing a little bit better. We were chatting yesterday, and one of the things that lately I've been doing is sending Jess just random paranormal TikTok videos, and he enjoys that. I love that stuff, so it's always fun to have a friend into the same niche hobby. So that's been a lot of fun. Bought Mars yesterday. Hobby, nice. Looking forward to reading it. Hell yeah.
I should get my copy tomorrow.
Ooh, heck yeah. 3-day weekends are the best. Relax and read. I don't have I forgot that tomorrow was a holiday. I completely forgot. I should have scheduled ahead of time so that I didn't have to work, but I kind of have to work tomorrow, unfortunately.
I used to, before my current job, I used to have make my own schedule. And so at one point I gave myself 3.5 days on, 3.5 days off every single week. And my 3 days I had to do a lot because I was still working a full 40. So it would be like something like 11 or 12 hours 3 days in a row, and then I would be off for half of the week. But got to do the 9 to, at the very least I work from home, so it's not a big deal, but I do have to put in the usual 9 to 5. I just don't have to be online tomorrow, which is nice. I don't have to stare at my computer for a day.
Nice. You can stare at the TV all day. Another screen.
Exactly. I can finish watching live action Popeye with Robin Williams, Ellie Duvall.
Popeyes, and get some Popeye chicken at the same time, and some some popcorn as well. Why not?
You have a Popeyes down the road that I have not been to.
Heck yeah. So that's what's happening. Before we get to the main topics, you have an epic haul. I have to give a shout out. So I'm going to do that later. I'm going to let you do the thing first. Okay. I need to give a shout out to a fan, a friend, viewer, compadre of Omnibros and Omnidog's Vault and all that stuff, sending me an amazing gift. So I will talk about half of it, because half of the gift is manga, the other half is Western comics. So I decided to split up the surprise and just show you the manga. But you have the floor, Jim Joe. Sorry.
Okay. All of these came in today. It was a big day. So I got a little bit of manga, not that much. All the big manga package should be in tomorrow, actually. So first off, we got Girl Crush Volume 7.
Nice. That's a cool cover.
We got Dan to Dan Volume 19.
Oh, whoa. Purple back to back. Cool.
Volume 7, Kill Blue, and Marriage Toxin Volume 13. And then nice. I was about to start reading this one, so I got my bookmark in there. Kamudo Volume 2. This one's really, really nice textured volumes. And then I was very surprised to see IST have these listed last week, so I finally was able to buy them. But all 4 volumes of Veil from Udon and Manga Splaining, and I read all 4 volumes today. So I was busy with work, and then when I finished all my work, because I was like, I think I got everything done before the weekend, I'm gonna rest my eyes now after staring at the screen. And then I read a whole volume of Baki and 4 volumes of Veil. Then we've got Vagabond Volume 5. Finally, it's been quite a little bit of a wait there. The 6th and final hardcover for the Gundam the Origin Deluxe. I've only read the first 2. My sob story is that Volume 3 is still in a box packed away that I haven't unpacked just yet. So hopefully I'll get to unpack that soon and finish up reading, because I was really enjoying what I had read. Then some comics from Dark Horse, Koshei the Deathless Omnibus. It's
nice.
Part of the Hellboy universe. This one includes Koshei the Deathless 1 through 6, Koshei in Hell 1 through 4, and Sir Edward Grey Acheron one shot, and the Serpent in the Garden, Ed Grey, and The Last Battle for England 1 through 3, plus all epilogues, a cover gallery, and a sketchbook section. So a nice addition to the Hellboy library. Then got my copy of Saga hardcover volume 4. I was happy someone sent me the first 3 as a replacement for my stolen books, and I was like, cool. I need to reread those so I can get ready for volume 4 because it's been so long. And I have not read any of this material yet. I was waiting for the deluxe edition. G.I. Joe book 1 from Skybound. Look, you can see us.
Hey, look at that.
And
you went with the DM cover. Nice.
And finally grabbed this one, came out a little while ago, but The Invisible Man, also from Skybound.
Awesome.
I think I've got all of that, all those Universal Monsters books now.
Still waiting for that box set. I know they're gonna make it for the chipboard box.
Then we got some Marvel Omnis, Web of Spider-Man Volume 2, with Hobgoblin on the cover, one of my absolute favorite Spider-Man villains. A lot of material that has not been collected before here. Web of Spider-Man 35 to 72, an annual 4 to 6. I think it was collected in those old essential paperbacks, but not in like a nicer edition. Spectacular Spider-Man 143, 146 to 147, 150 to 153, and 158. Amazing Spider-Man 312 to 313 and 329, and Incredible Hulk number 349. We've got stories by the late Jerry Conway, Christopher Priest, Fabian Nicieza, the late Peter David, Maudie Blaustein, Richard Howell, Danny Fingeroth, Steve Gerber, David Michelini, and a whole host of artists that I'm not even going to try to start naming. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff in here. So I'm excited to have that in the Spider-Man shelf. This one I was excited about, and it's also funny that they Wolverine Not Dead Yet. This is effectively Omnibus Volume 7 of the first long-running Wolverine series, but they gave it a subtitle instead because, of course, after 6 volumes, you're selling less and less and less volumes with every or less copies with each installment, and so they decided to go ahead and give this one a subtitle so it might be more attractive to people instead of them feeling like, oh, I don't want to pick up Volume 7 because I don't have 1 through 6, and not all 6. I don't think all 6 of those are in print. So this one, the main feature here is it has Wolverine 119 to 158, Wolverine Annual 1999, Wolverine Black Rio number 1, Wolverine Cable number 1, Wolverine Punisher Revelation 1 through 4, Iron Fist Wolverine 1 through 4, and Hulk number 8. And this one, we've moved past the Larry Hama run. So the main feature is the Warren Ellis storyline, Not Dead Yet. It's just 4 issues, but that's the most popular one here. But you also have Tom DeFalco, Chris Claremont, Todd DeZago, Fabian Nicieza, Eric Larson, Eric Stevenson, Steve Scroce, Rob Liefeld, Joe Pruitt, Mark and Draco, and a whole bunch of other people. Just a huge list of creators in there. And this volume should be wrapped up soon, that ongoing series. And then I got the reprint of the Omega Men. This is one that was stolen, so I had to replace it. So I was glad to see that they were doing a reprint that has the entire 12-issue series. And then the last book on the stack, Batman Detective Comics New 52 Omnibus Volume 2. This has the latter half of the New 52 series of Detective Comics. So that includes, if we're trusting what is on the back cover, because DC is often wrong on their own covers about what contents they have, Detective Comics 25 to 52, Detective Comics Annual 3, Endgame number 1, Futures End number 1, Sneak Peek, and a story from Secret Origins number 2. So this wraps up that whole series. And that also wraps up my entire haul for today.
Hey, heck yeah. Veil is so fantastic and gorgeous. Nice.
Is a very, very pretty book.
Wanted to buy Veil and went to Kino this past weekend, but I couldn't justify spending on them at the moment because I wasn't a big fan of the spines and quality of the books. Okay. Waterhall. Absolutely. I do have some type of a haul, but I'm not going to show it right now. Apologies. I just want to highlight the one manga I got as a gift, which just blew me away. Holy smokes. Friend of the channel, friend of the show, friend of all of us. I'm not going to say his real name just in case, but Bilko. You might have seen it on Omnibus Vault. I assume very fine condition, and Omnibros here, as well as Manga Geekdom and all the other channels. Wanted to do like an appreciation package, which I always tell people, do not worry about that. I don't need anything. Don't send anything. But if you still want to do it, I'm not going to oppose, I guess. So that's what happened. And there's two packages. One arrived earlier than the other, and that one had some really cool stuff that I'll show on Monday. But one of the items was a manga that I never thought someone would find, but they did. And that is
it what I think it is?
Volume 6 of Inspector.
I knew it.
Right. So I saw this, I'm like, oh, what? Okay. So I was blown away, and now I have a complete North American set of Inspector. This is ridiculously difficult to find online. It's extremely out of print, super expensive. In the letter, it stated that they did not go overspending on these things. So I'm very curious as to how they found this. Must have been a store or something that they had extra copies or something. I don't know, but that is so cool. Thank you so much, my friend. This is so awesome. This is one of my favorite yokai spooky manga. It's not necessarily 100% about yokai, but it is a big part of it. And this completes the first major story arc with the I'm forgetting her name now, but the bunny girl. This girl right here. She has no face. She's a wandering, vengeful ghost, and she fights people with a giant steel beam. And it's up to our protagonist to solve the case and hopefully put her to rest. So yeah, really excited to finally own Inspector. Inspector's you can't see it because it's super dark, but it's right here. This mini shelf that I have here, it's all yokai manga. Over here is the Gegege no Kitaro stuff and the Shigeru Mizuki books, and then this middle one is for Inspector and things like the Tengu in Love book from Yen Press. I'm forgetting the name of it, and some other yokai stuff. So that's going over there. So thank you so much. Goko's amazing fan of the year. Yeah, and some of the other stuff just made me smile. And the letter just cherry on top. That was so sweet. So we have a lot of kind, wonderful viewers, and the things they say really tug at your heartstrings. I'm like, man, okay, I kind of needed a little pick me up like that. So I will show the rest on Monday. Be sure to tune in because the rest is graphic novel, specifically a library edition of something I was missing. So that is going to be really cool. Phew. And yeah, I have hauls, but I'm not going to do that right now. And there's a question here. Do we know what's going on with the Vinland Saga Deluxes? One hasn't been announced in a while. Did they catch up to the?
Yeah, they caught up, and the series had not finished in standard hardcovers yet. I think the next one might be up on Penguin Random House. Let me double check.
I can do that. I could do that as well. Let's see. The manga ended last year. Almost a year ago.
Yeah,
29 volumes in Japan.
So the last hardcover of the smaller edition, the 2-in-1s, volume 15, is coming out in October. But it's not a 2-in-1; it's a single volume because it ended with 29 volumes.
Right.
It's just a thick final volume, so it's only 300 pages instead of being like 400 plus. And so they kind of had to wait on that to come out before they could wrap up and do the last couple of hardcovers, basically. So that's
so
it.
the deluxe editions are what, 1.5 or 2-in-1s or 3-in-1s?
They, based on the original release of the Japanese release, they are 3-in-1s. So right now we have up to volume 24 are collected across the 8 deluxe editions that have been released, and then volumes 25 through 28. Yeah, 25 through 28 are available in the smaller hardcovers.
Right.
Volumes 13 and 14, and then volume 29, the last volume, is coming out as hardcover 15 in October. And then that means they're working on those final hardcovers. I'd imagine they would want to, finish the main release first and then go ahead and wrap up the other stuff so they can have all those assets from the original or from their smaller edition to use for the other one. But yeah, they'll be coming. They'll soon.
Yeah. I have the small hardcovers. I never upgraded. I will probably finish the run that way because I already have and I don't think I'm up to date. I have 11 of them or 12 or something. I don't know. I think 11 total. So that's a big chunk, and I don't have anyone to sell them to or whatever. So I'll just keep them.
You're not far behind.
Yeah,
a few volumes, but we do know they already did say that the last 2 hardcovers are going to be like a golden yellow color.
Nice.
The colors for each 2 hardcovers change because they tried to use colors that are associated with the story arc of those 2 volumes. So, it starts off in like a darker place, and then it gets to, I think the farm arc might have been the green volumes, and then it ends with like things being brighter. So that's why they're ending with the like golden yellow volumes.
Right. I'm seeing the covers here. Let me tell you, to be exact, I'm on the one I last got, volume 12. So yeah, I'm only 2 volumes behind, or 3 when volume 15 comes out. So that's cool. Oh, and they're on discount. Whoa, let's go. I think I might do that and grab those for $23, and they're on sale 42% off. So, okay. Interesting. So that's what's happening with Vinland Saga. Shout out, friends of the show. Let's go to the American Manga Awards first. Let's knock that out. This is the 3rd year for the awards. The 31 manga nominated for the 2026 American Manga Awards were selected by judges who are experts in their respective fields. Blah, blah, blah. So we got the nominees for Best New Manga, Best One-Shot Manga, Best Translation, Best Publication Design, Best Lettering, Best New Edition of Classic Manga, Best Continuing Manga Series. So let's take a look at that. Let me share my screen.
My phone thought you were talking to her.
Sorry, phone. My bad. There we go. You can't read that. Sorry. Can you read that?
Sponsors Viz Media. That means Viz is going to win like everything this year.
Oh boy. And Mad Cave. Shout out to Mad Cave Studios. And the Brooklyn Museum. They're going to win an award too.
Does Nakama have something in the... I guess we'll see in a minute.
Yeah. Nominees. The nominees for Best New Manga are Billy Bat, Volume 1 from Kana Abrams. Credits Roll Into the Sea, Volume 1 from Dark Horse. Love Bullet, Volume 1 from Yen Press. Bug Ego, Volume 1 from Viz. and The Horrors of Noroi Michiru, Volume 1 from Glacier Bay Books. I did not know about this horror book. That's interesting.
So that was originally a Starfruit, and then of course we know
the merger.
Well, Matt passed away last year, I think, and eventually they announced that Glacier Bay was taking on all of Starfruit's publications so they could wrap up like what Matt was working on. I think used words around like bringing his dreams to reality and whatnot, like just trying to make sure that they fulfill his dreams and his wishes and stuff for his like life project. So I don't know when that specifically came out. I didn't grab a copy of it yet because I wasn't aware when it came out, just because it was something that kept getting pushed back. So I do want to grab one. I want to go myself real soon.
There's some nudity. Sorry about that. It's okay. It's a drawing. Jesus. The Horrors of Noroi Michiru. Hell yeah. Okay. Now I want that too. Look at that wolf. Scary. Here's some of that preview art along with a commentary from the judges. Sorry, judges. I don't care about your commentary. I'm sorry. Here's Bug Ego. That's nice that we can view the preview. A little preview of it. Have you read any of Bug Ego?
Not yet. I've got the book on the shelf. It's part of that everlasting to read pile that I've been trying to work through.
I'm curious. I want to know your thoughts at the humor of Bug Ego, because there's a lot of toilet humor, which I read and thought of you.
Oh yeah, I love toilet humor.
Yeah, you're gonna love some of the stuff that happens in the first volume. It's insane. Here's Love Bullet. I have not. Yeah, I wanted to grab Love Bullet and forgot. I need to grab that one. Love Bullet. Here's some of the art for Credits Roll into the Sea. Right there. Oh, and I can click on it. Oh, fancy. Okay, this is better than the other websites. When we do the previews on Anime News Network, and of course Billy Bat, which everyone and their grandmother grabbed a copy. So that's cool. Okay, best continuing manga series. The nominees are The Climber, volumes 3 to 6. March Comes In Like a Lion, volume 4. Search and Destroy, volume 3, which is the final one. Our Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide, volume 7, and The Summer Hikaru Died, volume 6. What do you think of these?
The Climber is fantastic. The that specific volume of The Summer Hikaru Died was really good. I will say that. March Comes In Like a Lion. I can't remember that specific. I'm sure I have it, but it's a Denpa release, so it's hard to keep up with like when things have actually come out and when we're just waiting indefinitely in like a Kaiji Volume 6 situation.
Okay.
And then Search and Destroy was fantastic. I think front to back, that's an amazing book. I would not at all mind that one winning. And then I have not read Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide.
Cool. Okay. It's pretty funny to see The Climber 3, 4, or 3 to 6. That's a lot.
Yeah, they've been releasing that at a pretty steady rate, as opposed to like a Denpa book, a final volume of a series. Summer Hikaru Died is like caught up, so they really can't do much with that. And then I don't know what the schedule or anything is like for Planet Travel Guide.
The next one is Best One-Shot Manga. And the nominees are Akari. I don't know. I'm going to say Akari. Cocoon, My Life in 24 Frames Per Second, Box Garden Beetle, and The Strange Tale of Panorama Island.
By default, my pick would have to be Panorama Island because that's the only one of these that I've read so far.
Who published this? Glacier Bay Books. Okay. Cocoon. I don't know if I want to read the manga or watch the movie.
The movie has completely different stylization than the manga does. It's kind of odd.
I noticed that. This is by Kana.
This is the one that they forgot about. Like, I don't know if you remember in your Discord, someone posted that like I don't know if it's
yeah.
Whatever it was from Kana said something about, oh, this release is our first hardcover.
Right. I remember. Yeah.
I was like, no, it's not. They did the other one already.
I don't know what this is about, but it looks pretty trippy. Cool. And Panorama Island. This was reprinted, right? Recently?
Yeah, it had been out of print for quite a while. And
damn it. I need to grab it.
It's a nice big oversized book.
Yeah.
Like deluxe oversized.
Shoot, there's so much stuff to collect. Oh my god. The next category, best new edition of classic manga. How many views?
I have a couple bones to pick with this next category.
Okay. The first one is a classic, really? Okay. Ashitano Joe, Fighting for Tomorrow, volumes 3 to 5. The Legend of Kamui, volumes 2 and 3. Mushishi, okay, collector's edition 1 and 2. Stop Hibari-kun, volume 1. Ultra Heaven, volume 2.
So,
why is Mushishi here? I know it's I don't consider it. To me, like classic, it would be like vintage, like old stuff.
I don't know if they're, because like I think with like cars, classic is like 25 years, but I don't think Mushishi even 25 years old?
No, it came out like 2000, early 2000s.
Yeah, it is. It was 1999.
Oh my god!
So I guess technically, by that metric, if they're going by that metric, then it's a classic. But my issues with this is I feel like this category could be two different things, because to me, if you call it best new edition of a classic manga, and this is specifically the American Manga Awards, what it should be is a new edition, like a re-release of something that's already existed in English.
Right.
So that, in my opinion, should mean Fighting for Tomorrow. Ashitano Joe should not be there.
Nor Kamui, right?
Shouldn't be there, because the previous Legend of Kamui that was published in English was the later series. Hibari-kun shouldn't be there, and Ultra Heaven shouldn't be there. I don't think Ultra Heaven's been released before in English. If it has, then I take that back. But the only one then would be Mushishi, and I would say I would make a category that was like best re-release, or best new edition of a previously released manga. That's what and then I would have another category that is like best classic manga in English for the first time.
Gotcha.
That's what I would do. Also, and I haven't gotten my copy yet, but people have been going gaga over it.
For which one?
I haven't gotten my copy yet, but people have been going gaga over Mars.
I'm
shocked that it's not listed here. Just the response, response that has been getting, and that one would count if they did the category the way that I think it should be done. But the response that one is getting is massive. And then also the fact that it was like such a heavily requested title from people, like that they literally, Kodansha stated like this was one of our absolute most requested things to do a new edition of.
Yeah.
It should be on this list. But
I would take out Ashitano Joe and put Mars in there.
Joe already went last year.
Yeah.
So they already like. Did it win? I don't even remember if it won last year.
I can check later.
It
I
may
think
have.
it may have.
Yeah, I think like don't do a repeat. That's not interesting.
That's what the Eisners do when they repeat nominate Shonen Jump stuff from bids.
And people always complain. They're always like, "Do y'all not know more things to nominate?"
Right. Oh, look at that! I'm so excited for my Mars copy
Yeah,
to come in.
everyone's pumped. Everyone that's gotten it has said it's great looking, and I should get mine tomorrow. I'm very excited. I'm probably gonna post about how good it is. All book award places love to do repeats. It's annoying. I don't know. I'm not behind the scenes with this stuff. I don't know how.
I think Conway takes it easily based on the quality of the collected edition. Okay.
I don't know if you're going by quality. I might go with Stop Hibari-kun.
I only have Ashitano Joe and Mushishi. I don't have the other three, so I don't know.
I understand the argument for Legend of Kamui, but Hibari-kun, I'm just such a sucker for Patrick Crotty's design, like his taste in design. It is such a good book, such a well-designed book. Everything that he designs is great, which is why
still...
do what?
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Which is why I think in the last category or whatever, Patrick is nominated for design in particular.
Nice. Is this still only available at the Piao website?
I think it's available at a few like small retailers, but
okay, I'm never getting it.
Probably the best way is to order directly.
Ugh, never mind. Moving on. The next category, Best Translation. The nominees are boy. Hold on. I don't want to reveal the other ones just in case. There we go. Jan Mitsuko Cash for Magica, Volume 1. Alexa Frank for Miss Ruki. Andres Oliver for Mushishi Collector's Edition. Kiki, I don't know how to pronounce names. For a Starlit Darkness. Kiki Plaukoska. Sorry. And Annalise Ogard for Ashitano Joe Fighting for Tomorrow, volumes 3 to 5. This is for Best Translation. What do you think?
For me, I might go with Magica. This is a very different type of book. It's like almost like fairy tale anthology type stuff. So it's definitely takes a special pen to do a quality translation on something like that. Starlit Darkness was pretty good, but I don't know if I would hinge on the translation being the part.
I got bad news. USPS is closed tomorrow because it's a federal holiday. So you're gonna have to wait till Saturday or Monday.
I don't know. Whatever. I have a million books to read, so if it doesn't come until Saturday, I'm fine.
So be it.
It's better for me if it doesn't come tomorrow, because I try to get as much read on my to read pile before a package comes in as possible, so that I'm not just piling on top of stuff. I'm just filling in the blanks in my shelf again.
Yep. This is a very technical award too. I've only, again, Mushishi and Fighting for Tomorrow are the other ones I have, so I can't judge the other three. But interesting.
I haven't read all of them, so I can give some judgment across the board on there. And that's why I feel good about picking Magica. And I really think that Kodama Tales is a great publisher, and I think they deserve to win something.
Oh, this is cool. Check this out. You got the translation and the original. That's cool. Is it like that for the other ones? I think so. Oh, look at that. Is Ruki. And let me Mushishi. There we go. Let me highlight this one. Cool. All right. The next category is best lettering.
You're probably not going to be able to show some previews on this one.
Oh, I think okay. I know what you mean. Okay, I don't care. I love that it's happening. The nominees are Brendan Hall for Cyberpunk Edge Runners Madness, Volume 1. Madeline Jose, for butchered that, sorry, for Made to Skate. Vadim K for Don't Feed the Trolls. We got Vladislav Lee L for Sweet and Spicy. And Vanessa Satone for One Piece, Volume 112. These two in particular, parental advisories, because they are J18 publications. These are Edo Dojin, hentai manga, whatever you want to call it. Hold on. What happens if I click on it? Remove. Let me double check. Okay. They chose safer word panels. We can show them. And again, they're 2D drawings, so but I get it. This one specifically is one you should not show, but I'll show it. What do you think of this batch, this list?
I haven't read any of these except for go back to the I did read Made to Skate. And of course I read One Piece, but I don't read the volumes of One Piece. I read the digital, and I know that sometimes those are not the exact same. So this one I can't really put in my opinion very strongly. I think by default I would have to say Made to Skate. Which was a cute Made to Skate was a cute little single volume release, but that's the only one I can really say with any confidence anything about.
I will say this. These books, they have some amazing talented artists drawing 18 plus stuff, which is crazy when you think about it, compared to some other non-pervy stuff. Let's take a look at One Piece. So there you go. The next one is Best Publication Design.
This is what I was mentioning earlier.
Wendy Chan for Fruits Basket, the complete box set. Wait, hold on. Chichos. Okay, that's funny in Spanish. Magica, Volume 1. Ty Collier, A Cat is a Cat in Any Life. That's cute. Stop Hibari-kun, Volume 1, and from Patrick Crody, Emu-ru for Baku-chan. I don't know Baku-chan.
That was a Glacier Bay book.
Do you have this box set, the Fruits Basket one?
No, I didn't get that one. Okay. I've been meaning to, but I never got around to picking it up.
I'm going to confess to people. I like Fruits Basket, but I kind of prefer the 2020 anime over the manga. I tried reading the manga. It's fun. It's a classic, whatever, but I prefer the anime version. Sorry. So I didn't grab it. Some Fruits Basket fan is going to hate me right now. Like, you son of a... here's Magica. With an Obi. Shout out. Nice. Did Volume 2 come out? Or is it coming out soon?
I think it should be out. I know they sent me a copy, but I'm pretty sure it's out as well. This is the one that had the cute, like, spine, or not spine.
The thing. Yeah.
The page edges, printed edges.
Look at that. It's moving by itself. It's magic. Okay. I'm not doing anything. That's cool. Like it's doing the job for us. Cool. And here's Hibari-kun. Stop Hibari-kun.
I love his just sense of design.
Look at that Obi. Whoa, dude.
On pretty much everything that he does. like I think he does the design work on everything that P2 publishes, or at least the vast majority of it. And it's like sometimes I just want their, like if I go to their booth at a convention, I want to buy everything even if I don't care about it, because it's just designed so well. I'm like, I just want that in my house.
I got the tomatoes. Let's go. Hell yeah. Sorry. I gotta keep it real, you know. This is pretty cute. I don't know what Bakuchan is about, but I like the design of it as well. Also, why is the book on the floor? What's happening? Not gonna lie, I thought somebody shot this photo in the bathroom or something, and it just okay. I believe that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this. It's a pretty diverse list of nominees. Some head scratcher categories like this one, but it's cool. No hate. The last year, let me go back. Oh my god, no. Oh no. Hold on. I need to actually click on not Anime NYC. Oh, here we go. The 2025 winners. That's what I wanted to look back on. What we were looking for was Ashitano Joe won for best new edition of classic manga.
It also got best lettering.
And best lettering. Huh. Oh, look at that. Planets. Forgot about that.
Scroll back up for a sec.
Yeah.
Go up again. Was there two? What? There's two best new edition, unless they mislabeled whatever Tamaki and Amane was supposed to be.
Or maybe it was a tie. Could be that. I don't know.
But yeah, I feel like if you already won the previous year in that category,
they should exclude it for the next one.
Yeah, I understand that, like, these actually I don't know if these are submitted by the publishers themselves or if they are. I think they are. I think the publishers have to submit for consideration.
Oh, it's not.
Kodansha being like, oh, this is a really cool thing. They could have even done the Mobile Suit Gundam Deluxe hardcovers. That's a new edition of a classic.
By the way, that was a typo on their end. Tamaki and Amane was for best one-shot manga.
I thought so, because I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not an old series.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out. Wait, so they nominated Ashitano Joe again after it already won, and it won 2 awards already.
What was the second? Because they nominated it twice this year too, right? It was the classic, and then also
classic and translation.
Last time it was lettering, so they're like, "Oh, we'll do it for translation instead of lettering." But I don't. That's just my opinion. Whatever, it's just my opinion. But I don't think that you should be able to be nominated a second year in a row if you just won. Like, skip a year, man. Like, come back
a year. Yeah.
Because it's still going to be going into next year.
Right. They will get 6 through 8 next year. So
yeah.
Okay. These awards will happen. When are they happening?
Anime Expo. No. Anime NYC. So it's going to be August
20th at the Japan Society in New York City. One of my funniest things about it is that I saw the photo shoot of the event, and before they present the awards, they have the physical books there. So I just find it funny that where the hell was it? Sweet and Spicy will be there.
Yeah,
full frontal with everybody. I'm like, okay, shout out.
If
to Shinimari.
If I were going to this and I were the letterer for one of those J18s, I would probably wear like Faku has merch.
Yeah.
I would wear something like that, like a hentai shirt. just for fun. Because everyone dresses up, like everyone's dressed, at least somewhat nice, and then just go in there with like, I don't know, like a blazer over like a shirt with a Ahegao girl on it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. No Ryan Holmberg. Yeah, that should have been nominated too for the smudge stuff, the whatever you call it.
But he might have not submitted anything,
or the company might have not done anything. We need more categories. I agree. I think last year we said that they should add more categories. I don't know which ones at the moment, but maybe that's a topic for another day.
At the very least, they should do what I said and do classic first time in English, and they should do re-release of a previous English release or new edition of previous series.
Would you like to see like best shonen manga, best shoujo, stuff like that, or no?
If so,
if they get it right and not like mislabel something.
Well, I was going to say they need to have a diverse panel of judges that actually like reads all of that, because there is diversity. Like I know Danny is from Lines in Motion. Gigi is the creator of like Resenter and stuff, and I know that they both are familiar with shoujo and josei manga and stuff like that. So they had more judges that are definitely familiar with those things, and not just like people that read mostly seinen, and then all of a sudden they're being given some shoujo to read, and they're like, "This is not my, not my cup of tea, not what I usually do." They would have to have a more diversified panel, I think.
Let's give them a couple of years instead and see if it happens. I think it will. Just a matter of time.
It happens.
Yeah. But that's cool. I love this. Even if they submit the books to be nominated, it's still cool. Gives this one to me has a little bit more like prestige to it. I dig it. So I hope it continues to grow and more people support it and go. And I guess you can register to vote if you are eligible professional. So that's cool. I can't. They should do a yokai manga section and then ask me about it. Then I give the award to all of them. It's a tie, 5-way tie. So shout out. One quick news before we talk about Viz and stuff. Did you know about this? That 247 Comics is launching a Kickstarter for the 20th anniversary collection of Misao Kujirado's Princess Ai manga. New edition will include the manga's original trilogy, rare vault material, and extras. I don't know if you saw that one.
Why is there a Kickstarter? They're already doing an anniversary edition.
247 Comics has not yet announced a launch date for the campaign. The Kickstarter page describes the anniversary edition. Lost in the middle of blah, blah, blah. Tokyo Pop has announced a publishing partnership with 247 Comics. So maybe the Kickstarters for the Deluxe edition instead.
Tokyo Pop had already announced something. I'm trying to look into it.
It says they should have news here. They do not. Oh, they do.
Yeah, it's back to the.
This part of the broadcast is brought to you by Senku, Dr. Stone's Science Future, streaming now.
I don't know. There was something on Tokyo Pop's website somewhat recently, so I don't know if like that was a placeholder for this or something like that. But I remember seeing it and laughing at DJ Milky. It's Stu Levy, the founder of Tokyo Pop, goes by DJ Milky when he writes books.
Help to define the generation. Blah, 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 blah. We don't know the tiers. We don't know what's happening in here. So it'll launch in launching soon. There we go.
I don't know if you remember an anime. I think it was on Adult Swim, Super Milk Chan.
Yes, I didn't watch it, but I remember the name.
every time I see DJ Milky, I always imagine Milk Chan in my head
with some
like snot.
Yeah.
But I always picture Milk Chan in my head, and then I remember that's Stu Levy. So it's it's this combination of like an older man and a God, Stu's like 50 something, I think, right now. Some 50 something year old guy or a small anime character with snot coming out of their nose.
So there you go. We'll keep you posted, chat, when this comes out, and we'll highlight it. So that is happening. And then Viz last Friday revealed the spring 2027 books. We don't need to talk about this at length because everybody already knows them by now. But it's pretty cool when stuff you want gets announced finally. All this is fantastic. I love that this is. I love when we get yokai shoujo. That is one of my favorite combinations. So I'm excited for Raven.
I love seeing, and I said this during the live stream we did last Friday, I love seeing canceled titles get released in English.
Right. That's also true.
It's such a little window into something very interesting. And like one thing that I've expressed in the past and I expressed last week was like, I especially love canceled titles by familiar creators because it gives you an idea of like what their work, because usually like we got like 2 or 3 different books from Tatsuya Endo of Spy Family, and so you get to go back and see like what his work was like
before the big hit,
right? And it's like, how did the art evolve, how did the writing evolve? Can you see hints of later works in the earlier stuff? Sometimes you have something where you're like, oh man, I wish this had become a hit and like continued. And sometimes you read it and you're like, okay, I understand why this one got canceled. So I'm glad, because so often, especially from Viz, you really only get that from the Shonen Jump titles. So it's really cool to see that they actually are doing a canceled shoujo title, which at the time they licensed it, just knowing how long it can take, it may have not even been canceled yet. I don't know when they started negotiating the contract for that one, but either way, I know like, you know, a lot of people are very excited about it, and I'm excited to check it out.
I guess I should name it. I don't know, whatever, or yeah. What do you call this thing?
That is JJK Modulo.
JJK, thank you. I'm blanking on the name. Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo, Volume 1. Okay.
Just I believe 3-volume long sequel to JJK.
Witch Riv Volume 1. I talked about the first couple of chapters on this stream last year, so thank you. You're welcome. This is a novel, right, for JoJo?
I have.
You have it in Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh, you're one step ahead of all of us.
So,
when does this take place? This novel in the timeline?
I think it's before Stardust Crusaders, but I'm not 100% sure because I didn't read this. I apologize. I just don't know how. So,
oh, dude, what the hell?
I a couple years back, or several years back at this point, actually, time flew by.
Can you show the cover again? Sorry.
Yeah, I did a little like sponsor thing with Baiyi, the like company that'll proxy ship you stuff from Japan. And
let me highlight you here. Oh, you can see your eye. That's cool.
So I submitted to use that to buy a bunch of like Japanese.
How dare you not know Japanese?
Japanese books for things that I enjoy, and I bought a lot of JoJo related stuff and like art books and stuff like that. But there's even though I don't know how to read, there's a lot of really cool art and stuff in here. But I believe that this takes place before part 3, and it kind of bridges some information on how things happen. And it's written by Nisio Isin, which is known for a lot of different books, and there's just a bunch of these little illustrations throughout the rest of it. But it's cool. There's a lot of other JoJo novels and stuff like that they're probably going to wind up getting to one by one.
You are a massive JoJo fan, so it makes sense for your collection to keep it. But are you going to get the English version or?
Yeah, I'm gonna trade in I'll sell the Japanese one.
Oh, okay.
The English one. And it's cool because the English editions of these books are larger trim size. They put it in the same trim so it matches with the
manga
of the manga.
This photo is taken from an actual book, by the way, because you can see the real the cover behind it. It's not like a PNG file here. So I thought that was interesting. And it's a gold foil deluxe hardcover, as you mentioned, with new illustrations. Before Jotaro burned the diary. When the hell did he burn the diary? I don't remember this. When did that happen? I need to go back. Okay. I forgot about that. I don't remember any diary. What the hell? The next one was what do you call this?
Gal X Gal Yuri.
Oh, Gal X Gal Yuri. This is part of the Hunter x Hunter universe, of course. It's a spin-off. We got Odyssey by Yingna Zhang. I butchered that, sorry. Photography book, that's cool. And then, and then Sins by Shuzo Oshimi. Cool. Let's freaking go. It's been a year of me saying on this damn show, give me a 3-in-1 Case Closed Detective Conan book, please. And it's finally happening.
I got James to find the clip from last October where I first was like, you know what they should do? And I outlined I was like, they need to re-release it in 3-in-1s and give it the original title.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know if that, because you had been saying, I think even further back than that they should do 3-in-1s, and I agreed with that. And I said, take it even further, do it with the original title, because they're using Detective Conan as the title for the anime now, and a lot of the anime releases are gaining a lot of popularity, and there's a lot of people that would like to get into the manga, but it's like it's very tough to commit to something that already has 98 volumes available. And not all of them are actively in print right now. So I think that this is, without a doubt, doing a 3-in-1 was the best idea, and then putting the original title of Detective Conan, and also editing all the names to the
names, right?
So R.I.P. Jimmy Kudo.
Jimmy Kudo. I don't have a problem switching, but I know, it's crazy. I can see why a lot of people would be annoyed. So many years with Jimmy. Now, thankfully, we have the original name, so that's cool. So that's a day one. I can't wait. Let's freaking go. Spring, come on now.
People were saying, like, who the hell came up with Case Closed anyway? And it's like, man, it was a different time. That was like 25 years ago, man.
Yeah. I think our chat knows, but just in case, I've always wanted to collect the series because I first watched the anime when Funimation got it, but I never got around to it. And then I realized, oh, this is like hundreds of volumes. I'm not gonna do that. I would need a full shelf just for Case Closed at the time. But these are much better. I am a big fan of the 3-in-1s. I don't mind for the spines and paper quality, whatever. I'm happy that this is coming out. I know it will sell really well just for the format and the fact that it's authentic to the original vision from Gosho Aoyama.
So
look at that.
Show how much room it takes up. Volume 1 is right there.
Wow. Oh, where's Owen Wilson? I need him.
An entire wide Billy shelf. And then there's a skinny Billy shelf going through 86. And then I have 87 through 97 are right there. So in total, probably 2 whole shelves of a wide Billy.
That's crazy, dude.
And then 98, I think I have coming in maybe soon. Did that just come out? I should have a copy soon.
I do want to try Detective Conan, but if I really enjoy it, that's a lot of shelf space.
Well, at least the 3-in-1s, it won't be anytime soon that it takes up that much shelf space, and B, it's going to take up 1/3 less because those 3-in-1s are thinner paper, so they take up 2 volumes worth of space for 3 volumes worth of material.
And keep in mind, it's about solving cases. So aside from the main plot, a good chunk of the books are about individual cases that the characters are involved with. So you could technically just get one book and be okay. One of this and be fine. And then later on, pick up another one. Because of the nature of crime solving books. I don't know. That's the cheapskate me talking. And then this one's pretty exciting too. Taiyo Matsumoto with Tagemitsu Samurai finally coming out.
Yeah, that one I got very excited for because I've been.
This has been requested a lot.
This was a good round of announcements for me in particular.
Right.
This one was a great one for me because I was very excited. We had the Shuzo Oshimi book, which I'm always pumped about Oshimi. And then we got Case Closed. And then we got Takemitsu Samurai, which is the one Matsumoto book that I have been specifically requesting for years. This is the one that I've wanted the most. And finally getting that one, I was so I'm
still wondering if the Yoshimi license is prose or manga, says H-Field.
It should be manga. I looked it up, and it's short stories that he did a lot more recently.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, it was all manga and not word stories.
You could pre-order Detective Conan now? What? Oh, Barnes & Noble. Never mind. Whatever.
Pre-orders for at least most of this stuff should be up already.
Oh, okay. And then this was No Glass Slippers for Me, Reincarnated Cinderella. That's a cute cover.
A single volume release from the creator of King's Beast.
Nice. Then this thing. Ash in Orbit. Not a fan. Sorry. Okay. And then, I mean, if you are a fan of it, loyal watcher, then viewer, then by all means grab it. I just don't like it. And then Junji Ito, friend of the show.
This is the one that I was unable to find the original Japanese edition. I didn't look very long, I will say that. But I thought that it was an adaptation of one specific book, I think Study from the Abyss of Horror, but it was not. It's a completely different one that I'm unfamiliar with.
Hold on, I give me 1 second. Let me do a little search here. Okay. So this is a hardcover edition with previously unpublished manga, and it includes, and damn it, they're gonna make me, I'm gonna have to buy this thing. I wasn't gonna get it. I didn't know it had unpublished manga. An unfinished rom-com manga Ito created before his debut. Junji Ito Dissection comes out in spring. Cool. Guess I'm getting it. I thought it was just a book interviewing the guy. I'm like, I don't care. But,
so someone actually online who people on the internet are smarter than I am, so I trust that they're saying the real facts here. Said that this is the Abyss of Horror, Study the Abyss of Horror, which is what I thought it was. And if that's correct, then cool, I was right on my first try. Just like when you're in school, you go with your first answer, go with your gut. Contains interviews, unpublished works, pictures of paintings and illustrations. Enhanced edition was released in 2024 with an additional 100 pages. This ultimate guide to the works and life of Junji Ito is replete with previously uncollected manga, long-form interviews, Ito in conversation with other creators. Also contains an introduction to his hometown of Nagatsugawa and the neighborhood in Nagoya where he lived at the time of his professional debut as a manga artist. Contributors include Hideo Kojima, that's crazy. Daishiro, yeah, Hideo Kojima, Daishiro Morohoshi. Oh, he appeared in what was the Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, that's right. Yeah.
So that makes sense. Daishiro Morohoshi, Rumiko Takahashi, Machiko Kyo, and legions of other passionate Ito fans paying homage to the legend in these pages. This is the definitive guide to manga mastermind Junji Ito, legendary creator, audaciously breaking new ground in horror. The unpublished works included are, official English titles may change, Layers of Terror, Yon and Mu's Haunted Residence, The Hanging Balloon's Reincarnation, and Demon's Voice. So a new Cat Diary story and a new Hanging Balloons story. And then Demon's Voice it was originally published in the strategy guide of the video game Siren. Wow. And it's originally called Siren Maniacs. So this is exactly what I thought it was. It just had a different cover and the description was different enough that I thought I was wrong. I was second guessing myself when I shouldn't have.
I found you pictures. Let me show you that from an eBay listing. Ah, damn it. No, not that.
See, that was the cover that I had seen. And I think someone said, or this thing said that it was re-released with an additional 100 pages. So the other cover is probably the original release.
This is what we can expect.
Except hopefully it'll be translated.
Right. It'd be funny if they just left it like that.
Yeah. Fuck y'all. Learn to read, dumbass.
Here's the unpublished manga, I guess.
Thanks, Hope Japan, for giving us hope.
Shout out, Hope Japan. Go search their eBay.
Your favorite guy, you can see all the places where he is.
No, I hate this. Oh, I don't like this character at all. It's the one Ito book that I don't care for.
What if there was a minion that was dressed as Soichi?
I would barf.
And then someone had him in the front of their bike like E.T.
Oh, that'd be pretty funny, but I would hate it. Do you think they'll ever actually license that Rasputin story? It'll happen. I think it'll be one of the last things to get announced.
I think as long as the writer is not dead, it shouldn't be a hard one to license. And they're getting so close to the. Let me go ahead and pull up my document as I usually do.
What did Soichi? I just hate. I find it repulsive, the whole nail on teeth action. I don't like the story for the kid. So, and I'm just goofing around. It's not that. But he's like my minion hate, which is justified. But
he's not goofing. He really hates. Oh yeah, you really hate the minions, though.
I do hate the minions. I think they're disgusting. They're abomination. Illumination sucks. I hate that they also do the Mario movies. When I see the opening and the minions show up, I'm like, what is this? What are we doing? Why are we tarnishing the plumber with spawns from hell in yellow? Sorry, go ahead.
So I just moved on my document. I moved Study from the Abyss of Horror up from the unreleased into the releasing, I guess. So now, as far as I'm aware, and I haven't updated this in a minute, so there might be a couple new things, like small things. We have one short story from a. So for us, Shiver, this was a selected masterpieces in Japan. And so it had select stories that were in all of those other volumes, like the Frankenstein, Smashed, Lovesick, whatever. And so those stories that, just so they didn't double dip, they were pulled out of the later volumes, but they did that one first ahead of all the other ones. There was another greatest hits, another selected masterpieces called Warped, released in 2018. And all of them are stories that we already have in English. Bully from Deserter, Next Spectre from Frankenstein, etc., etc. But it did have Soichi Possessed, which is not reprinted anywhere else from what I could find. It is a Soichi story. So sorry, Gio. Then there's a Diary of Embellished Patches, which I've never been able to find a picture of a collection of that. Like I haven't found a tankobon, but it's a 2012 short story collection detailing exaggerations of mundane events in Ito's own life. So kind of like the Cat Diary, but just not specifically about his cats. And then there's Rasputin the Patriot, which was from 2002, 6 volumes. He only did the artwork. Based on Trap of the State, the autobiography by ex-diplomat and political writer Sato Masaru. So as long as Sato Masaru has not died, it shouldn't be hard to get the license, because after creators die, dealing with their estate is a little bit harder than dealing with them directly. And it can make things, which I think is why we haven't seen another Kazuo Umez license for a minute, because he passed away. And about the time that Masaru was held in a Russian detention center, not about Rasputin himself, the focal character of the series is a Japanese diplomat who is labeled the Rasputin of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs after he is arrested on suspicions of breach of trust. And then there's a bunch of short stories. Mountain of Gods, Precipice of the Unknown. It's part of an anthology called Yamakaiden with stories by other creators. Snow White, he did an adaptation for Snow White from horror anthology comic Blindside. Ghost Heights Management Association from Comic Flapper. She is a Slow Walker, which is actually an I Am a Hero story published in a comic anthology, 8 Tales from the ZQN. I did already ask Will, because he talked publicly, so I don't feel bad about saying it. He's talked publicly about the re-release of I Am a Hero, and I asked him, like, are y'all also going to put the anthology stuff out and like the side stories, because there's a Junji Ito story in there that I think would be really cool for y'all to put out. But he doesn't know. Or he does know and he's not telling me, one way or the other. Mr. Inagawa's Ghost Story Treasure Box, collaboration with horror radio show host Junji Inagawa. Tomie Takeover, the first new Tomie story in 18 years, released in 3 parts exclusive to the Junji Ito Collection Anime DVD Complete Edition. The Lighthouse, a short adaptation of a scene from the film that was given away for the Japanese theatrical release. I do have a copy of that one. Kaukau-sama and I for the Daijiro Morohoshi 50th anniversary tribute, which included stories from 18 various mangaka. And then currently, or at least currently at the time that I was writing this document, bi-monthly stories in Nemuki Plus. So there's not that much more. And most of it is just individual short stories that... I'm looking for my Lighthouse. It's actually right here. Individual short stories that have not been collected anywhere as of yet.
Matthew, thank you for joining. How's it going, everyone? Late to the stream. I'm close to finishing The Girl from the Other Side. Nice. Let me highlight you.
I know I've shown this off before, but we always have new people. But here's the Lighthouse is kind of a program that was given away at
I want to get that, but I assume it's going to be expensive.
I don't remember how much I got it for.
Let me check.
But it was several years ago that I ordered a copy. Yeah. I love his illustration of Willem Dafoe. It's
Lighthouse.
Very, very short. It's not a very long. It's like
this thing is expensive. What the hell, dude?
How much?
$286.
$300?
Yeah.
Anyone want to buy this for $300?
Oh no! Wait! Hold on. My bad. Sold listings say $30-$40 to $50, but okay. I'm on eBay and there are listings for $200 from Japan. But the sold listings are more reasonable.
Yeah, are you sure it's dollars? Is that not in yen or something?
No, I have it set to our currency, so
it's crazy.
Wow.
when I bought it, it was around like 30-40 bucks. So it was
I know. I'm jealous. What the
pricey,
hell?
not that bad.
Wow. I will not be getting that, but it's really cool. The last thing before we go to the big thing, the one digital title, which was updated. It was originally coming out spring, but now it's November of this year. Ichinose Family's Deadly Sins digital release. That's disappointing, but cool. And then the big one that I assumed would eventually happen because everything's possible these days, but nobody saw it coming. Slam Dunk Deluxe hardcover editions. Exclusive color pages from the original serialization, brand new covers, volume structure reordered by Story Arcs. You are a massive Slam Dunk fan. Let me pick your brain for a minute. What do you think about this release? What do you hope from it?
I am absolutely excited. However, I will say that I'm a little bit let down because it's not going to be like this. It's not.
Yeah. It's not that. We should give that heads up to people.
It's more like the Full Metal Alchemist Full Metal Edition,
which is not bad. You know,
it's an upgrade, of course, from the original paperback edition.
Right.
So it should be a 20 volume set. They're going to be $25 each, hardcover, oversized A5 trim. So it's not going to be 7x10. And then new covers, color artwork, all that stuff. Sorry. So it is absolutely an upgrade from the paperbacks. And I think it's going to make it into a really fantastic reading experience, even, a different fantastic reading experience. But I do hope that maybe one day we can get a real 7x10 deluxe hardcover edition.
Yeah. I mean, everything's possible. But we'll see. Little disappointed by the page size. Not sure I need to upgrade. If you're happy with what you got now, don't upgrade. Don't worry about it. You already got it. My experience. Sorry to butt in. My experience with Slam Dunk was only the anime. I've never read the manga, so this is a good excuse for me to pick it up. So,
even I would say, since this is my favorite series of all time, I'm obviously biased, and I'm going to buy it anyway.
Right.
I am going to be it because it is my favorite series of all time. I am going to be keeping both of my versions. I will have the paperbacks and the hardcovers. And if they do a full 7x10 deluxe later,
I will do it again.
I will have 3 different versions because it is my favorite series. But if it wasn't my favorite series, if I was just a normal Slam Dunk fan, I would still upgrade to this because it is still increased trim size. It is colored pages,
better binding.
Yeah, better binding, restoring the colored pages, new cover art and stuff like that. There's plenty of reasons to be excited about this. It's not as it went down from a 100% level excitement to 85 for me.
Okay. Still, yeah, like you said, it is worth upgrading, but don't feel the need to buy into the FOMO. If you're happy with what you got, I would keep it. Will it have a better translation?
They didn't say anything about updating the but I don't think there was anything inherently.
I think it's going to be the same one.
So. I don't think there was anything inherently wrong with the translation from the first release. Well, from the first Viz release, the Raijin Comics release, I have no idea. I couldn't say.
Everybody get up. It's time to Slam Dunk and buy that book from Viz. Interesting. So this is awesome. A lot of people are excited. I thought it was pretty cool that then out of the blue, we get this reveal from Nakama and Mad Cave.
I got bones to pick with Nakama Press.
Ace of the Diamond Omnibus Edition is also coming out. That's why I said at the beginning of the stream, this is like a new renaissance for collected editions when it comes to sports manga. One of the modern baseball manga classics and one of the all-time classic sports manga together next year. That is going to be really cool. This I've not read the manga, but I've seen all of the anime, and it is fantastic. One of my favorite sports anime. So I am pretty sure I will be picking up these Omnis. They are 3-in-1s, and they're coming out. The first one comes out in March of 2027. But I hate that we're doing this. We're still doing this. What is happening? Nakama, please. Why are we cutting everybody's torso?
We should go over the like 5 different manga that they are doing, and then if you go over to my Twitter page, I posted a picture of Nakama Books, so you can see like.
Go to their website real quick.
Boo Boo. I don't know if they have all this stuff on their website yet. I think it's mostly on like Amazon and Simon and Schuster and stuff.
But still, look at all that white.
Yeah. Okay, I see. I thought you were trying to find the new stuff, but yeah, every single cover they cut out.
I get it. I appreciate it. That's cool. But why are we cutting into the art?
The thing is, like, when it comes to covers, a lot of them are designed with trade dress in mind. So it's kind of pointless to cut 30% of the art away just to like shift it and put everything in a block down there, because usually the cover art makes room for that. Like whether it's an open space at the top or at the bottom or on the side, whatever it is, they usually make space for that. So to me personally, and I'm not saying this to be a dick or anything, like I'm saying this to be critical, constructively critical.
Right.
I think it comes off as lazy. It comes off as, well, we don't have to fully design the covers if we can just use our template and we can just paste the block down there and put all the relevant information in that block. Then we don't have to worry about designing the logo and getting everything integrated onto the cover like every other publisher does.
This is giving me like encyclopedia vibes, like the Britannica ones, where all the tomes would be the same with the numbering.
Like Penguin Random House books with the black bar on it. And they do some really cool stuff. And I think, a lot of people are going to be, for a lot of people, Ace of the Diamond is going to be their first Nakama Press book. And they do some really cool things. Like if people go back and look at their catalog, I really personally, I really loved Cat Mask Boy, and what was it called? Pandola, I think is the other one. They're just single volume releases. They're full color, very creative, very interesting. But
why do they number them?
Another factor that I was going to come in to talk about, they label their one-shot volumes as volume 1. And that's not just on the website. It's on the book itself. On the spine, it has a volume 1. So it makes it feel like, and that's not going to affect Ace of the Diamond because that's going to be like 16 omnibus editions. But it makes it feel like you have incomplete series on your shelf. And it's like, why? Where's volume 2? There is no volume 2. There's never going to be a volume 2. There was never going to be a volume 2 in the first place.
Exactly. Never heard of Ace of Diamond. This one is it came out what year?
2012,
13, something like that.
It was this series ran for 47 volumes, and then there's a second series that ran for like 30 something, so about 80 volumes in total. It's a Kodansha title. Kodansha has been publishing it digitally for a while, so it's been very much requested to be released physically in English, print in English, and then Nakama Press kind of came out of left field, not intending on a sports pun there, but they came out of left field and licensed to this one. Which, interesting to note, this round of like 5 manga licenses is they've only done one manga license before, and that was Infinity Force. So they're kind of going new territory just by getting more manga. Everything else they do is like Chinese, French, some American stuff. Like most of that stuff is not from Japan, except for Infinity Force. And Indigo was their first release ever. That was their first publication last March.
Oh, they're doing Kashan. Volume 1. Yeah. So Ace of the Diamond is basically an up and coming story of a unpredictable baseball kid. He's a pitcher, and he gets assigned to one of these tough schools, and he has a rough time at first fitting in with the team, and it's all the standard tropes of sports manga, but it's really cool to see his growth along with the team and all the ups and downs that they go through. It's a lot of fun. So if you like baseball, you're gonna love it. It's pretty accurate to the sport, obviously, and it's fun. And I don't know about the manga, but the anime was very fast paced and fun to watch. So I assume it'll read the same as well. And they're also doing 100 meters. That's the other sports manga that I want to highlight. I don't know anything about 100 meters, but it has a big following as well. So that's cool.
It's the same creator as Orb. It's only 5 volumes long. It is about like track and field. It had a movie that came out on Netflix, I think last year, right? Either last year or sometime early this year. That, just like the Orb anime, got a ton of positive attention. So it's not surprising at all to see someone license it. I thought it would be 7 Seas, but they don't do a lot of sports stuff.
How big is the page size for Ace of the Diamond? It should be. Is it listed here? I don't know.
They don't have the trim size yet, but I'm hoping. Do they have it on here? Oh no.
5 by 1 by 7 inches.
Oh no. I was gonna say I hope it's not the compact size, because that's gonna be a really painful read.
Is this like Gaunt's level?
Hold on, let me go grab some of the books.
Or Blood Blockade Battlefront BBBB.
It's that trim size, yeah.
Oh, brother.
But
I'll still get it. I mean, it's cheap. It's only $25 for 3 volumes in one. Let's go. That's another thing. Their prices are pretty good, I think, compared to other publishers. For now, at least. Man. This brings a lot of good memories for Ace of the Diamond. I think the anime is still on Crunchyroll if you have that service and you want to check it out. 52 episodes per season, by the way. It's a long one. It's a paperback. Unfortunately, yeah. It's a small publisher compared to Viz, Kodansha, all that stuff. So they didn't even see the 100 meters. I knew about 100 meters because of our friend Bean Queenie posting about it. I'm like, oh, cool. They got that
one. They also have one of the others. There's 3 other manga that they picked up. One of them is called Isekai Walking. The other one, I don't remember the title, but it's a shonen rom-com by the creator of, I think Viz called it Love is Blind. Or no, Love is in Sight. Sorry. I was like, did they really use the name of that?
They should do a sequel called Isekai Running. And then a prequel to Isekai would be Isekai Jogging. And jaywalking too.
Would
be the spinoff. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember what the title is, but it's by the same creator as Love Is in Sight. I think it's like a 4-volume rom-com. And then the one that I'm really excited about is not that I'm not excited about these others, but Goku Midnight Eye from Buichi Terasawa.
That's right.
The creator of Cobra, Space Adventure Cobra. And Goku Midnight Eye had been published in English before by Comics One, but of course that is very, very much out of print because Comics One has been defunct for decades. So they're putting this one back in print. So
at least with this, it's okay. The whole white lower corner thing.
They have I think it's under their publisher page on Simon & Schuster. They have one book that instead of a white bar, it's a black bar. And I'm like, man, they should have black for Goku. Anyway.
Yeah, I could see that, yeah.
So these are, I grabbed a few.
Oh, thank you. By the way, real quick, before I show your stuff, this is only $11. That's great. 100 meters, $11 as well. And then Ace is 25. So these are great prices, I think, in my opinion.
They hold the line. You remember DC Comics during the New 52 holding the line?
Yeah, I remember that.
Nakama Press holding the line at $10.99. So that is probably the biggest positive is that all of their books, regardless if it's full color or not, something like Cat Eye Boy, full color release, $10.99. This one, Pandola, I also really enjoyed this one recently. Full color all the way through $10.99. So that is a massive positive. They've stuck with that price point throughout. But now we've already talked about the bar on the bottom. Every single spine is the damn same thing.
Yeah.
Every single one. It's like this red maroon for the top part, the white at the bottom. Cat Eye Boy, this one, the Architect's Epiphany and Pandola are all single volume releases. They still put the one on the spine.
By cutting off the red, it's no longer centralized, and now it just looks like you cut off the art for the red thing.
And then all of them have the red. They all have their title in white. They all have an image at the top. It's the exact same on every single book, regardless of whether it matches aesthetically. With this one, I would say that matches. The red goes well. With this one, not so much.
Not so much.
Not at all. Like that does not. And with this one, it's fine.
It's okay.
Like, something like what's it called? The Ace of Diamond has a blue cover. That the red does not go, like they need to be looking at individually. Anyway, then the other part that sucks butthole is the binding. Is you can't look at that.
I need some work.
It's like a mousetrap. It's likely it's tight binding because they use really thick. I don't know if you can really tell.
Yeah, it's heavier than the rest of the other publishers.
It is a very heavy paper stock. Very, very heavy paper stock. And so it's not impossible to read, but it's not the most comfortable. So when it literally like snaps shut. That's not an exaggeration in any way. That's just how it goes. Like reading.
It's got some competition because you might remember Alien books. They were also notorious with their binding.
Especially if I'm reading a hardcover where like you can just like usually hold it open. It's not that bad. But those are like, this is like reading circa 2010 DC Omnibus editions with the glued binding that just doesn't stay open at all. It is.
You gotta give them points for consistency. Nice.
Terrible. Negative points, man. Like, so I'm hoping because if that really is the exact same trim size, if this one is actually the same trim size as all of these, which is smaller than a Shonen Jump book by that margin.
It's gonna be like the Death Note all-in-one edition, baby. Let's go. The Death Note Omnibus.
Hopefully, they at the very least use a thinner paper stock so that this doesn't happen, because if they use that same thick paper stock, what's going to happen, what everyone you are aware is going to happen, you're going to have to crack it in half to read it. You're going to either be so careful with it and then like trying to like keep it intact and suffering with the gutter loss and having to read in the crack, or you're just going to have to crack it in half. And I fear, like, I really, again, I'm not trying to be a dick about it. I really want to say these things in hopes that someone sees it and takes it into consideration. They have like 9 months, I believe, before it comes out. That's my favorite manga right there.
We can get this too. Yeah.
They have, I think, 9 months before it comes out. It has not gone to the printer yet. I know for a fact it has not gone to the printer yet. They can still choose a different stock of paper. They can still
There's
choose
still time. Guys.
Different glue for the binding. They can still make some changes to make this better, like at the very, very least. And I know also for a fact, I have thoughts about the black or the white bar across the bottom, but a lot of people are going to get legitimately angry. Like I posted about the white bar and the spines and stuff on Twitter a couple days ago when these first popped up. And there were responses of the people like, I was excited about this, but now not so much. Like that looks bad.
Look at the difference between the Japanese first volume.
Yeah,
and
come on, man. Like
the logo loses the flame on the baseball.
What I'm surprised of is because they have to get approved. I'm surprised that the licensor approves it. I'm surprised that all of the licensors that they've gotten stuff from so far have been fine with that type of adjustment, because a lot of times the licensors will tell you like, we don't want you to modify the artwork by that much. Like legitimately that's something they'll tell you is like, please don't modify the artwork. And that counts as modification.
Mm-hmm. Like imagine this, for example, you get to this volume and then this looks really cool, but then you're gonna get rid of all that because all this is just gonna be white.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I don't know.
Rude, man. It's really rude.
I'll get it because I really enjoyed the anime and I want to read the original source, but I wish it was better designed. I think
I'm gonna get it as well. And it is a decent price, $25. I wish it was a larger trim size, but 25 for 3-in-1 is a good price these days. But if the binding sucks, I don't know. I don't know if I can continue to buy like a 16 omnibus series if the binding is doo-doo caca.
Also, they added volume 1 to Goku Midnight Eye.
That one's a multiple series.
It's a multiple. I thought it was one. Oh, okay.
No. It was 3 volumes in Japan and then 4 volumes.
Okay, I see.
It was published across 4 volumes by Comics One.
I was thinking of the OVA, which was only 6 episodes.
Yeah, no, it's a few volumes.
Okay.
So that one's okay. That one's fun.
Okay. I'm also getting Samurai Pizza Cats. So
yeah,
I'm excited for that.
I've been excited about that. That one's been delayed a few times. I've been excited about that to come out, though.
There's a game coming out. I don't think it's coming out this year, but whatever. The game looks awesome. If you like Cuphead and Samurai Pizza Cats, it's a mishmash of the two. So I'm excited. So yeah, it's a good time to be a sports manga fan. We got I don't want to say premium, but like different collected editions for baseball and basketball representation. All we need now is the golf one to get a deluxe hardcover, and we're all set.
And we got soccer too, because we're getting.
We got soccer with the 3-in-1s. Yeah,
we got Awashi. We've got Blue Lock is getting 3-in-1s.
Blue Lock has an omnibus.
30. By the way, 30 volumes in, still nobody dying in Blue Lock.
I hate that. What's the Ice Shield 21? That should come back in a deluxe format for the hell of it.
Yeah, no, I agree on that one, especially given how big both Ryuichi and Murata are.
So there you go.
Not
Shout out.
Riichiro Inagaki, sorry.
Shout out.
That for me, this was one of the strongest license rounds from Viz. They were still lacking in several obvious glaring departments, but for Riley, Jimjo himself, this was a good round.
I can't. What the hell? I can't click on it. There we go. So it's good. Like that. We could always use more yokai in our lives. I wish the next round they will surprise all of us and we get Red Cat Ramen, because it's food manga, it's comedy, and it's cat manga. You can't go wrong with all three. Bundled up together, you got a winning combination.
I was gonna say they got to throw you a bone at some point since they gave me so much, and I was like, wait, they did give you Detective Conan, so
Detective Conan. Yeah. I'm psyched for that, and I will get Slam Dunk. Witch Riv I'll get as well because I did enjoy what I read on the Manga Plus app. And this one, Love Struck Raven, I want to get that. There's a bunch of cool stuff here to get excited about. Taya Matsumoto, all that fun stuff. Even whatever the hell this is. Go. Enjoy it. When these books come out, you can find them on our sponsor's website. That's instocktrades.com, your home for collected editions. Get your Omni, straight paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices. Free shipping in the U.S. at $50 or more. And there's that loyalty discount that adds an extra 2% off to your book orders if you make them on a weekly basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service only at instocktrades.com. Also, at the end of the month, on the last Monday, we will be doing a $50 gift card giveaway valued at $50. That was expertly timed. I loved it. $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com. All you got to do is show up and hang out. We'll pick out a winner from the chat. There you go. So shout out InStockTrades.com. Boo! Let me scroll back a little bit, and
it never works when I do the.
Oh, maybe you have to be like with both hands closer to the. I don't know.
There it goes. Yeah.
Hey, look at that. That's awesome. There were some really good announcements this time around. Heck yeah. Definitely one of the best Viz rounds in a while, but there wasn't a high bar in the wasn't a high bar to clear.
There wasn't a high bar to clear, but it was still like I had like 4 different things that I was hyperventilating about.
Your reaction was pretty good. You know what? You need to tell Colleen to do like a compilation of the reactions. I think that would be pretty cool, like a little video of that, of all your bingo streams.
This last one, it was me saying, "Oh my god," like 4 times. I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god," and then I think I pounded on my kitchen table whenever they did and when they did the Detective Conan, I was like, yes, I knew it, I called it.
Hell yeah, dude. Where's the they revealed the blackjack stuff. A lot of people forgot that it was a best of, and they got really upset and salty on Twitter. I'm like, we knew this already, we talked about this. What are we doing, folks? Why are we getting upset again?
That's as of yet, at least, it's a 3-volume deluxe hardcover edition set. The first of which is full color, full stories that are colored by Tezuka or under his supervision himself. And then the other 2 are his selection of the best of stories. So
3-part reissue. Yeah, you got it.
It's not like the publisher just nimbly bimbly willy-nilly decided to use whatever stories. They were Tezuka's stories himself. And it's a series that I think, like, if that does well enough, it's very easy for them to open up and be like, okay, we'll do the rest of them.
What the heck? I'm trying to find the damn cover. Give me a second. This 3-part issue, a reissue, collects, like you've mentioned, oversized format, selected stories from the original series. Volume 1 contains those the creator did in color. Volumes 2 and 3 will cover the creator's own best of selection. Oh my god, brain fart. I forgot it was Osamu Tezuka, and I'm like, man, how do they get the creator to chime in on the best stuff? And then I realized they can't. This was already stated long time ago what his favorites were. Sounds like you can go and ask him now. Hey, Tezuka, what's your favorite blackjack? I can't find the thing. I hate when I can't find things on stream. Kodansha.
They actually got a Ouija board and
a seance, and they summoned Tezuka.
Tezuka Sensei.
What are your please any words for humanity? No. And somebody was like, no, first of all, we need to know what your favorite blackjack stories are. Then we can worry about humanity.
That's how they do Tezuka licenses. Is they just get a they get a Ouija board to talk to him in the afterlife.
What do we Sensei, what do we license next? What about Phoenix? No, not that one.
Can we do Phoenix? No. Can we do blackjack? Some of it.
Some of it. Not all.
He just goes on for an hour. It's just the different characters. Like, you can do the following stories. These are in color. And then just
oh my god.
List. Do you have a fax machine? I'll send it to you.
Here it is. Here's the first hardcover, Blackjack Deluxe Edition. Of course I'll be getting this. We're both getting this.
Yeah, I honestly know people are bummed about it not being a full release, but I'm like, brother, I don't care. I'm getting this. I don't care. This is cool either way.
Heck yeah. Somebody wrote, let me see if I can find it. Relevant. So people are like, boo. I'm like, shut up. Why? This is such a waste of everyone's time. You can still get the first 3 It's not a waste of time.
It's also not directly those 3 volumes that are in print.
It's different. Yeah.
You're gonna
people want the whole series. We do, but we also want this too.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm so like when they first announced it, I was like, yes, yes. Like I'm not. It's like a momentary lapse of excitement, but at the end of the day, I was still like, yeah, I'm in. Because it's a series like I was about to say, like Detective Conan, you could do a best of Detective Conan as well, and it's not something that's really going to super duper affect your, which is what they've done with the anime. They've done those selected episodes. It's the same way. Like it's disconnected stuff. I don't even think that it was published. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was published out of chronological order. The stories were so like you can easily take these out of order. It's not something where you have to read chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to enjoy it.
Hardcover 2 is supposed to come out December. I don't know about that.
I don't believe that. If hardcover 1 comes out in November,
hardcover 1 comes out November 3rd. Yeah, that ain't happening.
I mean, I hope so, but I don't believe it.
Somebody on Twitter wrote, reprint the entire series. This is disgraceful. There is no legal way to physically collect the series. Yes, there is. This and the other one. They're legal.
It's what you mean is legal and cheap. That's what you forgot to. There's no cheap. Yeah. There's no cheap legal way. It's not in print. If this is step 1, I'm taking that step.
Yeah, I don't mind. This people are asking if it's going to be uncensored. Yes, it will. Calm down. Yes, best Tezuka manga. Okay, whatever. I can't read more of people's opinions. I don't care.
People always ask about censorship, but they don't super duper know I don't know.
Why can't we get the whole series in deluxe?
You might be able to later. Who knows? Like if this does well enough.
Right. This could be a scenario where they want to test the waters first and do this.
Yeah,
yes, Tezuka is famous, but other Tezuka series, just what I'm getting at is just because it says Osamu Tezuka doesn't mean it's going to be a best hit, a bestseller. Unfortunately, a lot of people, new fans, are not going to pick this up. Trust me. Oh, Blackjack? That's one of those older manga. I don't know about that. And they get Rent a Girlfriend instead.
So. A lot of people ask about censorship, but they don't understand how censorship actually works. Like because what happens is the licensor, a lot of times the files that they send over to the English publisher already have that censorship on there.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
English publisher is just putting out what they get from the licensor. And that's with both manga and anime. And they don't really have much of an option. They aren't really able to request otherwise. But the blame all winds up going on to the English publisher. And so you get something with like pixelated stuff. Like, remember when Summertime Rendering came out and people were upset about the pixelization?
Right, yeah. I
forgot about that. It was published. That's how it was originally published. So a lot of these people who are crying censorship are not actually familiar with the uncensored version and what that actually means. It's not something like a hentai where it's, everything's out there. Also, another example would be I was reading Baki yesterday. Volume 15 shows full hog. Like there, one of the just dude standing there in the nude, hog hanging fully, and it's just there. Like you can see every single bit of it, not censored whatsoever. And then in volume 18, I think it is, 17, volume 17, there's the light, not a lightsaber, but just the glowing like orb around
a lightsaber.
So you have two separate volumes that were released within a month of each other. One of them full hog, one of them just light. And it's not Kodama that did that. It's
right.
The licensor sent it over. What is that? Akita Shoten, I believe, for Baki sent it over with that censorship in the latter volume intact, but no censorship in the first one.
I do have Blackjack here. I don't want to. It's not me boasting or anything. Calm down. I would never do that. I just wanted to highlight it so people. This was gifted to me by a viewer, so I will not get rid of this. I never get rid of gifts, but I'm glad to have Blackjack. Some of it. You can see some of the art here. This was the previews exclusive variant hardcover. It has a little piece missing here, so that's unfortunate. But it's going to look cool as a Kodansha premium hardcover thingamajig. It's volume 1. And, of course, volume 2 and 3, which are the paperbacks.
Yep, that's what I got.
Yeah, there you go. So is the difference... Sorry. So is the main difference just the hardcover thing?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, that hardcover has like one extra story, I believe. But mind you, that this, even if we had this entire, I think it was a 17 volume set that they released, that was still incomplete in and of itself.
Yeah.
A full edition of Blackjack has never been released in English, ever. So we're getting stuff back in print. We might get stories in those books that have never been printed before in English. I don't know exactly which stories are going to be included in those. Mm-hmm. But either way, we've never gotten a full release of Blackjack. Even if you spent like however many hundreds, if not over $1,000 to get the 17 volume vertical comics, you still don't have a full release of Blackjack.
That's what it is.
And it's also not in publication order. So
exactly.
the complaints about those types of things, like, yeah, it's not a full release. We never had a full release. We've never had it in publication order. I don't even know that. That's so true, man. Sending
Sorry.
blackjack.
My bad.
Yeah, we never had it in publication order. We've never had it, like, it's nothing new, and now we're just getting more of it back and available.
Yeah. And I believe Discotek has some of the anime on DVD and Blu-ray. Definitely will buy the first volume. Yeah. As a Fujoshi, I'm used to censorship. I get it. Fujoshi is the boys' love, right? The BL thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Hime Joshi are those that are really big on GL.
Okay. Slam Dunk Deluxe seems cool, but I just finished collecting the singles. That's another thing. If you're fine with the other ones, these will stick around. Trust me, they will not go out of print. The new deluxe editions.
No, you need to get the deluxe editions now. They're giving you a break of 9 months. So you just finished. You have 9 months to cool off, and then when the new hardcovers start coming out, you got to buy those as well.
This is me getting the ordering the deluxe edition. I need to learn the story behind this famous cat. This is one of my favorite images from the internet.
It's not. I always thought it was. I guess it's not, because I was gonna say I thought it was Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but I guess not.
No. It's a real.
That's a more recent computer than.
Yeah. This is a real cat. You would think the paws maybe are like puppets, but it is a real cat. Somebody's just.
Yeah, someone's got their hands underneath its armpits.
My philosophy is either buy it or don't. Whining about the specifics isn't going to change anything. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you want it, get it. If not, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
But
with AX,
if you whine to the right people in the right way, they may fix it.
That's also true.
That has like people called out Kodansha for a bad price on, I think it was Rainy Day Serenade, is one of their upcoming releases, and they lowered the price.
I remember that. Yeah,
there are certain things where if you talk about it, also it's like if there are mistakes, if there are typos, if there's whatever, and you let the publisher know, then future editions of that thing can be corrected. So, whining about it sometimes is giving the information to those who should have the information.
I forgot that they're doing Blue Lock color edition. Interesting. I wonder how that will sell.
Lock.
What was the question?
If I didn't talk about Nakama Press and my feelings on the quality of their releases, then I feel like I'm doing a disservice from everyone who's never read anything from them, because one of two things can happen. Either A, in my opinion, the right person's going to see it who might be able to make adjustments, or B, people are going to, at the very least, be ready for what's coming. Another point is many, many times when, and this is comics related, when omnibus editions are announced, they are missing material that people believe should be included, and people will complain about it. They'll say, like, hey, this should have this, this, and this. These issues are relevant to this story. Why is this not there? And Marvel, much more often than DC, has done this. They go in and they add those issues to their book, and they'll come back and be like, hey, resolicit. We are now including. I feel like they did that with one good example is the Thor by JMS and Gillen. They added Siege because people were like, you really can't read this without Siege.
Without Siege, I remember that.
A lot of X-Men books, they'll add issues in there when people bring it up. They're like, hey, why would you not put this in here? So you can see it as complaining, but it works a lot of times, and it's not just like I'm gonna buy it or not gonna buy it. Like, say what you want, and the publishers are gonna listen, because ultimately they're working for you. Like they're working to get your dollars in their pockets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With AX coming up, what are your predictions for announcements? I think it won't be as explosive as people want it to be, but I think we'll get some cool stuff. That's my prediction. Not knowing a damn thing.
I think that over at Dark Horse, they've made it extremely clear what their big announcement is, through like teases and stuff. Like I don't want to outright state it, but if you've seen what like Dark Horse has been posting and like Will has been posting about the Dark Horse announcements, I think it's extremely clear exactly what they're announcing. Nice. And it is something that people have been wanting for a very long time. I think that we're going to, well, I know that we're not going to see anything from Viz. I hope that we don't see anything from Denpa, because oh yeah, we've always been bros, but now we're brothers.
Right. We've ascended to the next level.
I hope we don't see anything from Denpa, because they really need to just get their catalog out there. I don't know about from Seven Seas. I would guess some BL and Isekai and maybe some Ghost Ship stuff. Maybe one or two surprises. From Kodansha and Yen, I don't know. I'm assuming one of them has Ikoku Nikki, because now it's out there. Like we know that someone has it.
It's like a hot potato.
Who's got it? My money personally is on Yen Press. I don't know for sure. Colleen said last week, like, they and Will and myself have known that Ikoku Nikki was licensed for like months, but we've just been waiting because we don't know who has it. My money is
gonna be, yeah, go ahead.
It's Nakama Press. They've got it.
You stole my joke. Okay.
My money is on Yen. It's been like, whenever we've talked about it, we've always guessed. Like I've always said, like, I think it's Yen. I don't know for sure. And also I don't know if it's going to be at AX or if it's going to be at Anime NYC. And that's something that's kind of made, thrown this into disarray, is that they moved Anime NYC from like November to August, because the Javits was not available in November anymore. So they just moved it. So now we have two, like, almost back to back. They've had almost back to back big conventions. So all of the publishers have to split
a lot of balloons. Sorry. It just kept going. Balloons.
But all the publishers have to split up their license announcements. So it depends on, like, what do they want to announce here? What do we want to announce later? I'm guessing at least one classic reprint and one deluxe edition from Kodansha. That's what I'm going to put out there.
Can't find the Dark Horse hinting. Can you point us to it?
So Will posted, it was on the Dark Horse account when they first put up the announcement that they were going to be at Anime Expo, and then Will reposted it and said, I don't want to misquote it to like accidentally say anything. It's extremely obvious, but I don't want to seem like I know anything and then get anyone in trouble.
Give it to me. I'll do it. Nobody trusts me with this stuff, because I'm just a regular viewer, enjoyer of this hobby.
I'm trying to find it.
I'll read it. By the way, Blackjack Deluxe 3 is scheduled for February of 2027. I saw the listing just now.
Knocking those things out, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was, they posted, I'm going to send you the link.
Thank you. I should buy more Tezuka books. I only have a handful. It's just there's so many, and I don't have the time or money. Yeah,
Dude, there's a lot.
I know.
I have it's pretty much an entire the other side of this one. It's like one entire row all the way across. I think a little bit more than that.
I see your collection, and Omar has a pretty good Tezuka collection. I'm like, damn it, I want to join in the Tezuka fandom, but I only have a handful. This is
So they posted that, and you need that for context. The image in particular. You need the image in particular. Dark Horse Manga Anime Expo, July 3rd, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, sorry.
And then from the that's from the Anime Expo account, and Dark Horse reposted it, and they said, "quote Hey, what's that ominous black ball surrounding our logo? You'll have to come to our Anime Expo panel to find out." And then, so I got mistaken. I thought that was Will saying that because he always reposts everything that he posts anyway through Dark Horse. But then he said, "Can't wait to share."
You can also receive a free poster. That's cool. Shout out.
Free poster for attending. So the ominous black ball surrounding the logo is a hint. The big black ball at the start of the copy, right before in the text where it says Dark Horse Manga returns, there's a black ball there.
I know what it is.
It's extremely blatant. And then saying, "Hey, what's that ominous black ball surrounding our logo?" It's there for a reason. I'm not going to say it, but people online, and literally, I was at Book Off on Sunday, and some kid looking at the manga while I was looking at the movies pointed at the series and was like, "This series is great. I'm not buying the paperbacks yet because I'm pretty sure that Dark Horse have been teasing a deluxe edition release." Even random kid that I saw or that I heard at the store 2 days ago or whatever. That was like 5 days ago.
I wonder.
You knew what was going on. So I think it's kind of blatant.
This is clearly they're doing a partnership with Pokemon Adventures and the red and blue hardcovers.
They're doing the black and white hardcover.
Yes. But yeah, it's pretty obvious. I'm not gonna say it. We all know it. Don't say it, chat.
It's the Ring. They're doing a new edition of the Ring.
Ring, yeah. We'll see. I'm gonna be annoyed when it happens. I'll tell you after July 3rd why I'm gonna be annoyed.
I already sold my paperbacks because I needed to make space in my collection and needed the cash anyway.
I don't have people that want to, and I don't want to do eBay either because I don't know.
I did eBay and they sold in literally I listed it and like.
Oh, I remember the drama. You told me about that.
And then I was like, I could have listed them for more.
Don't overestimate me. I don't know. It's easy. It's easy. Sometimes you see this stuff like this and you're like, what the hell are they talking about? But once you get the hint, you're like, oh, of course. It's easy.
If you look up, hold on 1 second. If you just plug into Google Dark Horse Manga Black Ball, it's there. It's all you need. It's literally the first. Even Google AI is not stupid in this case. They actually know what it is.
Right. For Tezuka, so much of his early, like pre-60s work is still unlicensed too. Dude got way too many books, man. I only have from Tezuka. I have Blackjack. I have Dororo. I have Princess Knight. I have Bomba. I have the one with the naked lady in the cover. I'm forgetting the name of.
The Ayako, I think, is the title.
No, it was this one, 100 Tales.
Oh, is it different?
She is naked. You can't see it, but yeah. I have Bomba. I have Princess Knight. I have Dororo, Blackjack. I think that's it. That's all I got. I want to grab more.
Do you know how many volumes are in the Japanese release of the Tezuka library?
165. I don't know.
There are 400 volumes.
Holy crap.
So it's not just like from stuff from the 60s and stuff, like things from his entire bibliography. We just don't have in English or in many languages. So I have, starting here, we have Lost World, Metropolis, Next World, Jungle Emperor Leo. That one's a bilingual.
I need Astro Boy. Damn it. Yeah. Sorry.
There's 1, 2, and 3. The rest of Astro Boy. Princess Knight, Crime and Punishment, Storm Fairy, Twin Knights, Shakespeare Manga Theater, Captain Ken, Brave Dawn, nice. Wonder 3, Dororo, Under the Air, IL, The Crater, Record of the Glass Castle, Apollo Song, Triton, Clockwork Apple, Book of Human Insects, Ode to Kirihito Bamba, Alabaster, 100 Tales, Tomorrow the Birds, Ayako, Buddha, Volume 1 through 8, Blackjack 1 through 3. This is an old Viz Blackjack. Melody of Iron, M3, The Thief, Inoue Akikazu, Message to Adolf 1 and 2, Adam Cat, Ludwig B, and that's it. And these are
Dragon Ball too.
Yes, those are in they're in chronological order. They're in release order.
Man, I want some of those. Maybe not all, but a good chunk of what you listed, I do want to grab at some point. I hate the ablaze spines and that they're upside down. Ablaze?
Yeah, that's
ablaze. Yeah, ablaze. Yeah,
that's annoying.
That is super annoying. Can you imagine if they combined that spine with Nakama and their white fixation? That'd be an insufferable omnibus. And pair it with the Alien Books binding. Woo!
The press, like red and white, but upside down.
Yeah.
And then the tightest binding you've ever seen.
Also, before we go, I did want to point something out, just for the hell of it. We've known, or us nerds about manga, we've known for a minute, but Faku announced that they licensed the Onani Master Kurosawa, which is from the creators of Destroy All Humans, a Magic the Gathering manga. That is not like Magic the Gathering at all.
It literally just popped up on my feed as you said that.
So we've known about that listing for a while, and people talked about it. But now I'm seeing a lot of quote tweets, and people are so excited. Obviously, that's a not safe for work manga, but it's one of those rare Ero Dojin that have like acclaim, if you will. So wanted to point that out. Also, I need Faku to put the Shiro Masamune book that they licensed, because I'm going for a complete Masamune set. So if they could just hurry up with that, that'd be great.
You're gonna have to get the Hollow Press books.
Damn it, don't say that. Do I really?
I mean, if you want to complete, they have hold on.
Oh man.
Wait, no. So I'm sorry. I'm lying to you. I was thinking about Hiroaki Samura, not Masamune.
Yay.
You're safe. You're safe. But for anyone who was curious about what I was mistakenly, Hollow Press publishes Love of the Brute and Blood Harley's Coach, which are two of Hiroaki Samura's like Eroguro books.
For Masamune, blah 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 blah. Who publishes The Human Algorithm? Kodansha?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't have that. Damn it. Okay. That's
But
one.
was
There's a comic tribute. I don't buy. Yeah, sorry.
Does he actually write that one?
I
He
don't
does. He does.
think so. No, it's Junichi. Okay, that's a loophole. I'm not gonna get it. It's somebody else.
But the one that you will then need to get is the Pandora and the Crimson Urn.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. Pandora, I need to grab that. There's something here that I don't know what the hell it is. I assume it's not safe for work. RD Seno Chosa something Shito. There you go. Yeah, I need that one.
I can never remember the Pandora and the Crimson Shell Ghost Urn. I always say Pandora Crimson Urn or some shit.
Ghost Hound, another side. What the hell is that? Oh. Huh. Okay, there's a ghost book that I need to grab. 10 chapters, 2 volumes. I don't think that's licensed. We'll see. I do have Ghost in the Shell. Okay. Exxon Depot. I don't know, but that looks kind of naughty. The Dominion and the other Black Magic and other stuff that's getting collected in the Dark Horse Deluxe hardcover. Yep. Appleseed and the data books and all that are getting collected as well, right?
Yeah, in the Appleseed and then the Appleseed
Companion. So those 3 hardcovers are going to knock a huge part of the list here. So that's great. And their one naughty book that it is what it is. I don't care. I'll get it. It's Grease Berries. I think that's what it's called. Faku of all people got it.
So
I think it's mostly an art book, but whatever.
I think the majority of what you would need is the Intron Depot like art books, which Dark Horse only ever released a few of in English.
Well, now I'm going to harass Dark Horse for that.
But I think one of the reasons they might have stopped is because they got a little bit too porny. So
I see. Yeah, it doesn't fit with the brand. I get it.
Maybe it'll go elsewhere. Maybe they'll decide to just put a label on it. Who knows?
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Shinrigari Ghost Hound. I remember that anime. I did not know it was based on a manga which is written by Shiro Masamune. Huh. That's news to me. Cool. Okay. 10 chapters, 2 volumes. That's it. I bought some holopress books once, and the shipping was a lot, like personally, and never again. I feel that.
You have to. Sorry, saying it like this. You should wait until they announce free shipping, because they have like periodically they'll do free shipping, because otherwise you are going to pay out the wazoo, because they're coming in from I think they're in Italy is where they're based. So you're going to have to pay the international shipping. But if you wait every however often, it might not be that often, but I waited and they had free shipping for like a week or something like that to the US, like internationally. So even if you're not in the US.
I've only seen the anime of the Black Ball. Maybe now I'll read the manga. Manga's fantastic. So
it's a pretty good manga. There's a reason why it's assuming the hints that seem pretty obvious are regarding this series indeed. There's a reason why this was the most requested series to get a hardcover after Lone Wolf and Cub. Lone Wolf and Cub was number 1. This mysterious Black Ball series was number 2.
I might. I'm in my head. I'm going like, should I? I probably will. Doesn't matter. That's a 2027 problem for Geo, so he'll take care of it. Not 2026 me. If Onani Master ever got a physical release, I would buy it instantly. Well, I got news. I was gonna pull the Amazon listing, but I can't because it's filled with other Faku releases here that I cannot show on screen. But if you go to Amazon and type Onani Master Kurosawa, Volume 1 comes out November 24th for $23. And typically with the Faku releases, they got some of the best physical releases in the game, which is crazy compared to what we just saw with the American Manga Awards.
Like this is doo-doo caca compared to the porn publishers are doing it right, man.
They go all out for that.
Do you remember when I got that Otohime Diver from Vast Visual?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, why is this so nice? And then I found out that it's because Vast Visual is the all ages
of
print of J18.
J18.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it's a hentai publisher. That's why.
Yeah, that's why. Mr. Jim Joe, I like that. Mr. Jim Joe, I love your monthly manga videos, but I get myself excited about the releases, then have to add like 3+ months to the release date because of where I live. That's unfortunate, but when you get it, it's going to be like extra special, right? I think.
You know, it's okay because I have to wait usually like 3 months before I get to read something these days anyway. So even if I get it on day one, except for today when I read 4 volumes of Veil all at once, like right when they came in, but that was just because I was like, damn man, I don't want to like wait on this and have more volumes pile up. So I jumped in it immediately. But usually I'll get something, and just the nature of my to read pile right now, I don't get to it for a couple months. So felt.
I already forgot they've been releasing Lone Wolf and Cub. Volume 3 comes out in October, I think, or November, something like that.
Somewhere around the corner.
Jinjo, what you got coming up on your channel?
Well, I did release the video that I completely forgot the commenter's name. I'm so sorry, but what they alluded to, I did my monthly video, and then I also put out the Awashi video. So if you are curious about Awashi at all and you want to get up close and personal, check this one out. I do get up close and personal. I share all the positives and the few negatives about it as well. And so that can give you a good idea if you want to spend your hard-earned money on that. I will have a haul video. I enjoyed it. I thought it's a gorgeous book. Absolutely gorgeous. Narrative-wise, it's very thin. It's just it's almost, I would describe as an almost like slice of life romance that the way I described it on Twitter, it gets warmer with every chapter. Like as you go forward, the interaction between the two characters, you can feel them warming up to each other and getting increasingly comfortable as it goes on. And I think that that's really nice. But it's visually is what really sends that one above. Anyway, haul video, I should have that one up soon. I still owe Kodansha a review of the Witch Hat Atelier Grimoire. I also owe Yen Press an overview of the Delicious in Dungeon game, which we are going to be playing on my birthday live stream the day before my birthday, Friday, July 3rd. That evening, we're going to do a live stream. It'll be myself, Gio, Colleen, and Bean Queenie are going to go and play the game online. And I'm hoping that I can have something to do a giveaway with, like a gift card. But that's pending. So we'll see what happens with that. I think that's the main stuff that I've got coming up on my channel. I might be missing something. Oh, I had the people from Mahjong Pros are sending me they are sending me at least that first book, the Kurumizawa's Folly or whatever.
Wait, what was the book that we joked about? Then you said, "Oh, Nakama Press should print it." You remember what we were talking about like 30 minutes ago? Mahjong is going to be the one that it's going to print.
Yeah, Mahjong Pro is going to get. What was the first one? Was it called? What's the first Mahjong Pros book that came out?
No idea. Give away the IST Monday gift card that day. That's going to be chaos.
Reform with no wasted draws. I was like, Legend of Koizumi. Kurumizawa's Folly is the one that's on Manga Plus. I mean, so I think I've got a copy of that one coming in, so I should be able to do a quick look so we can see how their No, I read every single page. I do know how to read prose, especially when there's only 2 pages at a time.
Nice.
But it's hard to say, like when you're reading it, it's hard to say that you're not drawn more to the art because it is so lusciously illustrated. So it's hard to say that you're not drawn more to those sections. And if it's just maybe 2 to 3 instances of prose, 2 pages at a time per volume, I would still say that that's narratively thin. And it is very much more focused on the relationship itself, which is what I think is the more important part to take from it, and what personally resonates with me is the way that relationship develops. Anyway, Reform with No Ways to Draw is Legend of Koizumi. I should be getting volume 1 in soon from the publisher so I can get a look at that. I haven't seen anyone post pictures of it, of the physical release, so I'm just really curious how their physical books are. So we'll see that sometime soon. Anyway, what are you doing?
You can follow me on Manga Geekdom here on YouTube. I just posted my spring manga haul for 2026. So that was a lot of fun. I recorded that video a while ago, and then when I was editing, I realized, oh, I forgot to include Billy Bat. So I had to go back and record myself talking about Billy Bat and make it seem like it was part of the original video. So I stuck it all the way to the very end. It's the last book on that video. I was going to do a video on the Slam Dunk and Ace of the Diamond thing, but at the last minute, I said, you know what? I'm just going to fold my thoughts into this stream because I do want to take care of Omnibros as well. So it's no longer a part of Manga Geekdom. You got the discussion here instead. That's why we went overboard with this stream here, lasting as long as it did. So thank you everybody for joining. If you would hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. And there's my Discord if you want to have some fun and talk nerdy stuff with some good people. That's very important. Some good people. Join the Discord. We are all over there having fun. Me posting about anime, manga, toys, and all that stuff. So thank you all for joining. If you do, amazing stream as always. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. Be kind to one another and hug your pets. Let's give all our love to Jess so he can get better. Absolutely. What else am I missing? Oh, okay. This is Greaseberries. It should be okay to show. There's nothing. It's a suggestive cover, but whatever. It's okay. This was a slide from AX 2 years ago, a year ago. I don't know. So this is the one I was mentioning. For my collection, I need it. So yes, please, Baku, hurry up. Blends a cyberpunk aesthetic with eroticism. So shout out to Shiro Masamune. Doing legendary work, and then this material as well. Last comments. Dungeon Meshi. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you for letting me know. Can't wait to get it in November. Nice. Been waiting for Legend of Koizumi to actually come out. Ardenvale is gorgeous. Just janking your chain. Have a good night. See you, everybody. All right. So with that, we're off. Thank you all so very much for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you to InStock Trades. Thank you to the live viewers. And if you're watching this later, let us know which book you are most excited for. Are you getting the Slam Dunk Deluxe Edition or Ace of the Diamond or Greaseberries? I don't know. You do you. Let me know in the comment section. I'll heart that comment.
Koizumi.
Or Koizumi. So that's it. We'll be back on Monday for new collected editions previews and all that stuff that's coming out at our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Hopefully, Jess will be with me on that stream. If not, I'll be here, so don't worry about it. I got you. Good night. Stay safe. God bless. Have a great weekend. Catch you on the next one. Ending the stream now. Cold turkey. Let's go, baby.